In stall number 1, trying to defend his title, good luck to Mason David Chavez and Miguel Contreras from Ranch Masonry. Let's give them a nice hand. These guys were tough opponents last year. I'll tell you what, it's going to be tough again. They are not going to let down, and I have heard word that they're going to beat last year's brick count. They have been working on it. In stall number 2, Sean talked to him earlier, the winner out of Florida, Mason Adam White, his tender, Mike Russ, contractor, Brunette Masonry. Let's give them a nice hand. Nicely done. He looks like he's ready.
Mike put a lot of work in already.
In stall number 3, out of Ohio, from Mason Structure in Lexington, Mason Cole Stamper and tender, Jeff Becker. Coming into stall number 4, the name that you have seen more often than any other name. They've been here since the beginning. I'm beginning to wonder if they didn't invent this event, to tell you the truth. From Utah, it's Team Tuttle. Scott Tuttle Mason, Brian Tuttle as tender from Quick Trial in Utah. Let's hear it for Team Tuttle.
Team Tuttle, they are no strangers to this event. You think they have a game plan for today that's a little different?
Top Craftsman in 2012, they won in 2016. Toughest Tender in 2015. Top Craftsman in 2017. Second in 2018. Their name is all over the place, Brian.
And they always bring a big crowd over there cheering them on.
They do. Stall number 5 from British Columbia, Mason Scott Arthurs and tender John Shelley from S&S Masonry.
They've got some supporters out there, too.
Oh, yeah, they do. I think everybody, Brian, has brought somebody with them. And as you see, we're 5-6 deep along the lines. The bleachers are full upstairs. There's a lot of people up there now. We're starting to fill the upper deck, too.
The VIP's loading up.
All right. Here we go. Stall number 6 out of Illinois. Mason Marty Mars tender Tony Savant from Mars Masonry in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Let's hear it for Terre Haute.
I wonder if they know Larry Bird.
Small town. I bet there's a good chance of it.
I bet there's good. That's somewhere near French Lick, I'm sure. Stall number 7 out of Ontario from A&M Masonry, Mason Mario Alves and tender Kevin Avila.
I got to go over and talk with that family before. They are super stoked to get going for this event here.
Good luck, everybody. Stall number 8 out of Colorado, Phoenix Masonry, Mason Juan Cabral and tender Jose Limon.
Stabila handing out some great levels. You guys think they're going to use those today? Actually get them dirty? You think they're going to save them to get them back? That's awesome.
This is amazing. Stall number 9 out of Louisiana. I love it. From Bullseye Masonry, Jose Perez, Mason and tender Juan Perez.
We got Marshalltown handing some stuff out. Kim, do you think they're going to be putting that stuff to use, putting it into their strategy? Marshalltown brick trowels, loaded in the bags, ready to go.
I get ready for one of the loudest screams. Stall number 10 out of Missouri, Post Masonry, J.T. Payne, Mason and tender Jake Payne. They had the Team Payne banner going over there when I talked to them earlier, and Grandpa was leading the way. 3rd generation Masonry, Sean.
That's fantastic. And they're all the way up at the other end of this arena, which is huge, and we hear them loud.
It's awesome. And they've got like Masons and tenders all lined up on the fence right there with all the grandkids. That's amazing. Out of Washington, in stall number 11, R&D Masonry, Mason David Wernett and tender Joshua Carney.
Joshua Carney.
I think so.
Any relation to someone sitting down on the end there?
I don't know. Brian, you know this guy?
I taught him everything he knows.
Carey. Name correction.
Joshua Carey.
Spelled
I love it. I don't know. That's an intimidating outfit he has right there. I'm thinking he's way confident.
That's all business right there.
Stall number 12 out of Oklahoma. This guy's been here before. 3rd in 2013, 3rd in 2016. Also the 2016 Top Craftsman, Mason Darian Duthet, tender Andy Zapata from Providence Masonry in Oklahoma.
That is an impressive resume right there.
Tell you what, he will be a force to be reckoned with throughout the entire day. Install number 13 from Pennsylvania, D.M. Sabia and Company Mason, Vince Polverini and tender Rich Smalls. They have a contingency as well over there that's going to be rooting for him, Sean.
Some Pennsylvania boys out there, no?
Stall number 14 out of Quebec from Atwill Morin in Montreal, Mason Steve Thibault and tender Matthew Robert.
They got their game faces on. All business.
Install number 15, your returning 2018 SPEC Mix Top Craftsman. He also won in 2012. He knows what he's doing. Mason Leif Rentz and tender Michael Weisinger from Rentz Masonry in Oklahoma.
They've got quite a few supporters out there. They're going to try to back it up here today.
Well, I talked to Mom a little earlier. What is it? Zach Drew? We got a little correction over here. Zach Drew is going to be the tender.
Yeah, that's my typo.
I like it. We're good. That's okay. Mom, are you ready over there? She gave me a thumbs up, so she'll be rooting hard. Stall number 16 out of Wisconsin, Kowalski Masonry, Mason Michael Schlund and tender Joe Sauntner.
I was watching these guys set up their walls. Again, there's no messing around here today. They came in, they're bringing their A game, they're going after that trophy.
They are ready to go. From California, stall number 17 from John Jackson Masonry, Mason Robert Miller and tender Jerry Contreras. This is your veteran Mason guy right here. He's been here before. He knows what's going on. Look for him to lay one of the better walls in the competition. He told me, top craftsman.
He's laid them all over the country, East Coast to West Coast.
Stall number 18 out of Virginia from Top Notch Brick and Block, Mason James Courier and tender Alexis Aquino. Stall number 19 from Alberta, Gunther's Masonry, Mason Dave Sontag and tender Sonny Harvey. From North Texas, in stall number 20, Artisan Masonry, Mason Jose Mario Landeros and tender Adolfo Gonzalez. Stall number 21, West Tennessee, from United Masonry, Mason Emilio Dibra and tender Charlie Cheatham. Stall number 22 from the Northeast, BJCC Incorporated. We have the Wells, Mason Mark Wells Sr. and tender Mark Wells Jr.
You gotta love these family teams that are here, brother and brother, father and son. It just shows the depth of our industry.
Stall number 23 out of South Texas, Ranch Masonry. They provided the winner last year, Mason Jesus Perez Jimenez and tender Jesus Zepeda. Rounding it up, a winner in 2013 and 2015, also a toughest tender winner in 2016. Stall number 24, Mason Fred Campbell and tender Tony Shelton.
There's a name we've heard in the past.
If he wins this one, another addition on the garage for another truck.
He's got to be running out of space by now.
Stall number 25 out of Arizona, Mason Matt Jones and tender Isaac Perez from Sargon Masonry. In stall number 26 from North Carolina, who has provided 4 winners. The biggest was Garrett Hood when he set the record with 911 brick. Mason Riston McGee and tender Heron McGee from McGee Brothers and Company.
These guys have been around for a long time following this event.
And last but not least, carrying the Australian flag in honor of the Australian Open. I don't know if they're going to build him with rackets or not, but we love this crew. In stall number 27 from Damien Bricklaying in Melbourne, Mason Damien Amuso and tender Tara Williamson.
Oh, let's hear it. They are literally bringing those flags in.
Let's hear it for all the folks down under. G'day, you guys and gals. I love it. We get a little photo opportunity. We got to get everybody over there into their stalls ready to go. Now, here's a couple of fun facts from you. Average winning brick count, Brian, Jim, Sean, 734. I believe that was pretty close to last year's winner, if I'm not mistaken.
It was right there, yes.
Average second place, 694 brick.
It's tight. It shows you how tight it really is.
It really is. Only 125 brick deduction. Two of them could really cost you from first to second place.
The slightest little adjustment in one move of your hand could put a winner to a loser.
That's right. And we talked about the toughest tender a little earlier. The record was 11 minutes and 7 seconds. Last year, second fastest time of 15 minutes. The average about 17 minutes and 23 seconds. I was watching the toughest tender. We're probably in the 16 to 17 minute range this year.
Those guys were moving. There's no doubt about it.
And I've mentioned it a couple times. We were at the North Carolina Regional, Brian, when they brought all the students out, which was phenomenal. No mistaking why North Carolina does have 4 wins under their belt. Yep. They're obviously doing it right. They're setting these kids up to succeed. So North Carolina may be in it again. You never know. SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500.com. That is the website. That's where you need to go to catch all the action. You can see it live. And once this is all done, we've got a lot more things going on, and then we're going to be giving away all those trophies and all the prizes.
Tom, I'm seeing something going on in here in this main aisle. All of a sudden, things are starting to happen. I'm feeling some extra energy here, like something's about ready to take off. What do you guys think?
I don't know. This is the greatest day in masonry.
All right, what do you say we take a look at some of the past winners? We've got a couple of slides we want to show everybody. Eyes on the Jumbotron. We started this back in 2003. Take a look right there. You can take a look at some of the winners that have been here. There's the winning brick count. 911 brick up at the top. Garrett Hood, of course, Wayne Phipps was our initial winner with 539 brick, Sean.
Back in those days, they were even using jump boards. They were building these walls so high that they needed a little extra height underneath them.
Yeah, you see the Bowl of Masonry, McGee Brothers, that's the North Carolina. And then most recently, we have got ourselves the last 8 years up there. There's the Tuttles up there, our returning champion, David Chavez. But also, we had ourselves a lot of good winners up there. Jerry Goodman, him and his daughter won that one year.
Look how many of those names are still representing here today.
I know, I love it. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will start the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500 to determine just who is the world's best bricklayer. We'll be right back.
'Cause I'm TNT, I'm dynamite.
Welcome back to the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500. All the Masons and Tender teams are getting ready. But before we do that, as always, the Nellis Air Force Base Color Guard is with us. And they will be kicking things off, and then we will turn it over to Audra McLaughlin, who will be singing our national anthem. So right now, I will turn it over to the Nellis Air Force Base Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would kindly remove your hats, put your hands over your heart. She graced us with her presence last year, singing our national anthem, Miss Audra McLaughlin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant steadily streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Audra McLaughlin. It doesn't get any better than that, kids. Let's get all the Masons and Tenders outside of their stalls. We will get this contest underway. The judges are ready. The audience is ready. We've been waiting to name just who is the world's best bricklayer. Mudslingers are ready. Masons and Tenders, I need you outside of your stalls at this time. We are ready to get the competition started. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you're going to see 60 minutes. Once that clock goes down to 0, they'll have a short rest period, and then they will have to clean and tool their walls. So let's get the competition underway. Masons, Tenders, good luck, everybody. Let's get everything started. Good luck to all the teams. 27 competing, not only for all the cash and prizes, but a brand new Ford F250 4x4 XLT. What a beautiful truck sitting up on the hydromobile scaffolding. Here we go, kids. Good luck, everybody. The countdown. Everything gets started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lay some brick. Oh, yeah. It's a crazy train out here, that's for sure. I'm looking at, got just a little minutes left. And you know what? We have ourselves a beautiful economy that is to be going to the Mason who is crowned. And I have got Corey Balanzi with me. He is the commercial business manager for Ford. And Corey, once again, the crowd is just so excited, but all these Masons are getting ready to drive this beautiful new.
Yeah, I'm just as excited to be here today. I had a great time giving away this truck last year and looking forward to doing it again this year. We're giving away a brand new 2019 F250 Super Duty 4x4 crew cab. I know that's a mouthful, but the winner is going to love it.
You know, there's so many great things that go on with Ford, and it's kind of funny when we played one of the Ford commercials earlier, we heard the Bandit song going on, which is kind of great, you know, eastbound and down, rolling out and trucking. And these guys, they're going to be happy moving as fast as the Bandit if they want to win today. Tell us a little bit about the truck and what makes it so special for that winner to drive away in.
Sure, absolutely. And I totally agree with you. That commercial always makes me want to dance. So this truck is by far the most powerful, capable truck that we've ever built. It's all new for 2019, and we switched to aluminum alloy military body, which allowed us to save weight on the vehicle and reinvest it into the capability. So it is truly the strongest, most powerful truck we've ever built.
Yeah, but it's a smart truck as well, isn't it?
It is. It is loaded with all the newest technologies, comfort, all-around fantastic vehicle.
You know, when you think of something like this, the guy that's driving this home, it is the number one vehicle. If a Mason is going to be doing work every day, hauling stuff, getting to the job site, whatever he needs, the Ford is the truck.
That is true. Actually, 2018 marked our 42nd consecutive year being the best-selling truck in America. We're very proud of that.
Well, you know, I don't doubt that because everybody's just like Ford truck, Ford truck, Ford truck, Ford truck, Ford truck. They just can't wait. What's new at Ford? What's going on, Corey?
We have a lot of exciting things going on, but I think the biggest one is the Ford Ranger is back for 2019.
What?
Yes.
Oh, get out of here.
Absolutely. It's been missing for a while, but we're proud to reintroduce it. It is hitting dealer lots right now, and it is the best truck out there. And even more exciting news, it just got rated as the most fuel-efficient, mid-size, gas-powered vehicle on the market.
Do you realize how many people that you have made happy that the Ford Ranger is coming back? That's awesome. What made you guys decide to bring that back out?
Our customers spoke and we listened, and we are very excited to bring it back and to offer that great vehicle.
Well, you know, I have to thank you. You know, you have done so much for us over the years with this event, you know, and with the truck, I mean, Ford is it, and we love it. These guys love the Ford truck. They don't want to drive anything else, and I'm glad the Ford Ranger's back. Honey, I might be going to a Ford dealership when I get back because I love the Ranger was around when I was around growing up, and I have to admit, I drove a Ranger, and I love it, and I was just like, I was sad when it went away. But Ford, hey, when the people speak, you guys always listen. That's what makes Ford number one.
Absolutely, and we couldn't be prouder to bring that lineup to our customers. So.
Well, thank you so much again, Corey. He is the commercial business manager with Ford. We appreciate it. Hey, you want to stick around and hand the keys away?
Absolutely, I can't wait.
I love it. Thank you, Corey. We appreciate it. All right. What do we got? Sean O'Malley, you're you hiding that over there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's another vehicle that goes with the best looking wall.
Yeah, things are heating up over here, and there's a reason why. You're standing in front of that beautiful Ford truck, but take a look at this. I am with Brad Yarborough with John Deere. This is what's going to the craftsmanship winner. That means he's got to lay a lot of brick, but he's got to lay them well. You guys have offered up this prize now for a couple of years. This is awesome. It's fantastic. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, man, we're glad to be here. John Deere's proud to be a sponsor of the BRICKLAYER 500. We want to make sure that we've got a nice ride for these guys when they're around that job site. We really focused on comfort. We really focused on being able to haul lots of stuff. So we think it's the perfect prize for these guys.
Well, I got to say, I put some stuff in this during this. It was here. It arrived a few days early, and I had to use it for a little test driving myself. You can get a lot of stuff in this. I mean, it looks like you can climb mountains, you can climb hills, you can go through snow, you can go through mud. What can it not do?
Well, that's the beauty of the John Deere Gator is what can you not do with it? It's made to do all the jobs, all the work, and haul lots of stuff. So with these bricks, with the cement, whatever they're using, these guys can take this thing to the job site and get around it and carry what they need. They can get in this thing, be comfortable all day long, and utilize it for what they need to do for the job.
I mean, these are quite a bit down in North Carolina, which is where you're from, and where
Yes.
Are these assembled in the Carolinas as well?
So we've got a big office in North Carolina, but our factory is in Horicon, Wisconsin, so built right here in the U.S.
Fantastic. Let's hear it for that. Built in the U.S. This quality machine right here, going out to the winner of the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500 craftsmanship winner. Now, we're going to have a lot of action here throughout the day. We're going to bring Tom Clark back in here. I think we're going to jam up some music here. Tom's got a good selection in music. Let's take it to Tom.
All right, thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate it. We have got something very special coming up next. Without all this brick, you can't do anything. And Brian Belden from Belden Brick, he's the guy that's responsible. And I am about to show you, a lot of people have seen it already, but it is the most beautifully customized SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500 wall you have ever seen. I'm going to show you that along meeting Brian Belden in just a second. But first, yes, DJ So Hype. Make it happen, brother. Make it loud. Let's give these guys a little fire. 49 minutes remaining. 49 minutes.
Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people live in this world. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a bittersweet. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
Welcome back to the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500. About 45 minutes remaining until the Mason and Tender teams are going to be completing their walls using Belden brick, the best brick. Good stuff. And Brian Belden is here from the Belden Brick Company. And as we sit here and look at this absolutely gorgeous wall crafted with Belden brick with a little help from the IMI, Brian, when you look at this, this is amazing, the quality of work that they have done here.
Yeah, it's been a great effort. I think the IMI guys did a fantastic job putting it up. Took us a little while to do the sculpture, but it was well worth it, and I think it turned out great.
I think it's going to get the most tweets and the most Facebook posts. Honestly, people have been taking their picture here all day. But, you know, I want to welcome you back once again. Brian, without your support, we couldn't do this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're glad to be here. Obviously, SPEC Mix does a great job. It's a great event. Exciting for us to be a part of it.
You know, and honestly, how much brick are we using each year in this event? You know, I know we go over this, but I think people are astounded as to what is contributed from you guys to make this possible.
Yeah, we're shipping about 40,000 brick out here typically on an annual basis for the event. About 5 truckloads coming from Ohio, so it's coming a long way, but it's good to get here, and I think the Masons enjoy using it. So
I'm glad you guys beat the snow and the ice, because that would have been tough to get those truckloads out.
we were a little worried about that vortex coming our way, but we got it here before it hit, so it was good.
Hey, what's new with Belden Brick Company? Anything exciting you want to talk about? Things going well? What's good in the brick industry?
Yeah, for us, we got some exciting things happening. We're doing some capital spending at the company. We've got a big project at one of our main facilities that'll take us into the next generation of brick making. So we're excited for that. Hopefully that gets done second quarter of this year or so, and we'll be seeing some really good quality products coming out of our Plant 8. Making some new things with some glazed brick like you see here with some of this product. So we're venturing out a little bit into the glazed brick world. A lot of different things going on there otherwise. So brick industry has been good. It's been tough, but we've been hanging in there and keeping things going forward.
You know, we talk about workforce development, getting these kids involved in everything. Are kids also involved in the brick making in your industry as well, getting interested in how it all gets put together?
A little bit. We're fortunate in our area, I think, in the fact that we've got generational families that are working for us and with us in brick making. So we have some of that follow-up, just as I am in my family, some other families that do it for us. We're certainly out trying to recruit, getting the vocational schools involved, coming to the plant and doing tours, understanding what brick making is all about. So we got to do a better job, though, keeping recruiting.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing that, and it's kind of interesting for you to say that. Even making the bricks, there's generational families. Laying the brick, there's generational families. So we're going to keep the trade strong, and we're also going to throw all this forward for those future generations. Brian, thank you so much.
Tom, thank you. It's great to be here again. Love being here.
It's awesome. Brian Belden with the Belden Brick Company. And come on by in front of this wall, get your picture taken. It's absolutely awesome. I'm going to throw it on the other side of this wall right now to Brian Carney, who's hanging with Kim Haley, who has, with Marshalltown, she has been instrumental every year providing some great stuff. Brian?
Thanks, Tom. You know, you talk about pretty in pink. Well, here's Kim Haley. She's the marketing department person over at Marshalltown. And, you know, we've been doing this for 17 years. And since day one, Marshalltown has been a sponsor, so we cannot thank you enough for coming back every year.
Absolutely. We love this event. It's such a fun day.
Now, you have a tool bag in front of you, and all the winners are going to get a tool bag. But just give us an idea of what's in the bag.
Well, aside from making brick trowels, we also have grout bags, mason's line, slickers, pointing trowels, joiner, or sled runner, hammers, tuck pointer, line blocks,
It goes on and on.
tape measure, and a margin trowel.
You got to have a margin trowel. What do you think about that, Jim?
Well, and the bag itself. And they give it to every one of the contenders. And they've sponsored this for 17 years. They've been in business since 1890. And I think it's the trowel of choice for many of the competitors on both the block and the brick. So I would really like to thank Marshalltown for not just coming out here and sponsoring it, but also being a part of the prize and just being here every year. And I know you didn't start when you were 3, but they've been here for 17 years. And we really want to thank Marshalltown.
Jim, now tell us about the shirt. Very cool.
So we've got this great commemorative t-shirt today that we're going to be tossing out to the crowd. So watch for that. You want to take one of these home.
Now, to get one of these shirts, everybody, you got to scream really loud. So let's hear those pipes. All right. Thanks a lot, Kim. Tom, back to you.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Jim. And thank you, Kim Haley in Marshalltown. I'm sitting down here on the wall right now. I'm over at stall number 15, Life Reince and his tender. And this is how it all gets started right here. You start with that first course right down there. Everybody lays that first course, and then they start building up. Now, it's a little bit different the way some people do their leads, which is the end right there. They start building those leads, and they start filling it in. But we're watching it in action right here as he goes. Top craftsman, he's been a winner. This is what it's all about. You can see how the tender gets everything ready, getting the bricks ready, putting them all in order, make sure he's got the mud mixed. Everything is good to go. This is what it's all about right here. It's the tandem, the teamwork, working together hand in hand. Without a good teamwork like this, then you're not going to get anywhere. So this is how it happens. We'll get an update on this in just a second. Looking at the clock, I got 38 minutes and change. 38 minutes and change. We're already almost at the halfway point. But right now, I'm going to turn it over to Sean O'Malley. He is with Raleigh Cox and Multiquip. Raleigh and Sean, great to have you guys.
Yep, I'm over here in Tent City, the masonry legend, the sexiest man in Las Vegas. But ladies, sorry, he's not a bachelor. Raleigh Cox, you've been with Multiquip now for a number of years, and truly, sincerely, you are a legend in the industry. When you talk about horsepower, when you talk about torque, and you talk about equipment, they talk about Raleigh Cox. Now, you've got some cool stuff here. Tell me what you brought to the show.
Buddy, we got the new rock pump. We made an experiment. It's a gas engine on a rock pump. That thing will pump up to 1.25 inch rock. I can send it out as far as 600 feet out the hose. but we can turn it down to 1 yard an hour or it'll pump out 30. This thing is a bloody beast and it'll go up in the air.
So it sounds like it's pretty versatile. It'll do the heavy, flat work concrete jobs and take it all the way down to the slower core fill grouts if needed.
This is the next generation in where we're going in grout pumps, and this thing will go up 130 foot and restart.
Does this make their life easier on a job site?
Oh my God. We can take a jerk out of the end of the hose. The guys can move it without a mess, and we got it squared away. It's just so smooth, so easy. It should be illegal, but it's not.
Hey, how about that? Not only do you have the pump here, we've got something that's really cool. Never seen anything this big. We're gonna pan around here a little bit and take a look down at this vessel, as I'm calling it. This is the big old 22 cubic footer.
20 cubic footer, 23 if you stuff it. The thing's got an 18 horsepower engine on it. This
Wait. Did you say 18 horsepower?
18 horsepower.
Is there another mortar mixer that has an 18 horse in it?
I haven't seen it.
I don't know if you could, how you fit that under the hood.
It's a real big trick.
Let's take a look. I'd like you to drop this thing because I don't believe you that. We got 18 horses under here. This is a monster, folks. When you've got to mix big jobs fast, 22 cubic feet, he's filling 2 mud tubs at a time.
Yeah, you're walking out of here. I mean, one guy can stay with 28 guys on the wall. You can just dump and go. This thing is so quick. It's got features on it that people don't understand. I'm going to tell you, it's got 2,350 PSI on the hydraulics. That's transferring horsepower to that shaft. I've thrown a 6-inch stream in there with 9 gallons of bucket, 9 buckets of 5-gallon buckets. And that son of a gun, yeah, it groaned, but it stirred it.
I see a lot of manpower in this thing. Raleigh Cox, thank you for being here, supporting the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500 again. Love to have you. Guys, Tom, we're going to go to break here for just a little bit, so let's have at it.
Welcome back to the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500. We're going to give you a time check in just a second. I'm up here at the SPEC Deck Hydro View. The crowd is just, it's amazing up here. We got so many people up here on the deck. What a view we have of all 27 stalls. It is the most amazing thing. I can look at the skills competition. I see the walls from the fastest trowel on the block, but look at this. This is incredible, and what a unique perspective to see these walls built from up here. The crowds, they're 5, 6, 7 deep. The stands are full. It's absolutely amazing. And the things that we do during the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500, we've always got some great demos going on. Checking the clock, 31 minutes and 14 seconds left until they've got to go trowels down. But right now, I'm going to throw it to my partner in crime, Sean O'Malley, who's with the Quikrete Company. We love Quikrete. They always have a great demo. They always have great products. Sean, who do you have down there, and what are we going to see today?
I'm standing down here below you, and thank God, because I'm afraid of heights. I don't want to be up there with you, Tom. I got Luke and Dale. We're mixing up some Q Max Quikrete product. This is an amazing product. Contractors had demanded it. Quikrete made it. But we're going to go to the expert. Luke, I want you to tell me, what do we got going here? What are we showing?
So what we got here is one of our commercial grade industrial concrete products. We listened to the contractor in terms of what they needed and what they wanted from a concrete. And that's where we came up with the QMax Pro. So what we got here is a material that has extended working time. So great workability, as you can see with Dale and his trowel there. But we couple that with strength gain, 3-hour walk-on time. So you get the luxury of the working time, but the advantage of getting that surface reopened in a restoration setting.
With something like a 3-hour open time or walk time, then this has got to be a great product also for like restoration type applications where they need to get back into their businesses and operations quickly. Is that about right?
Absolutely. That quick turnaround gives the contractor the advantage to open up the sidewalk, the parking garage, the bridge deck, the ramp, sidewalk, patio, wherever that may be.
So we're watching Dale here do all the hard work. This product is easy to work with. Air and train, that makes it go a lot easier to help with some freeze-thaw durability type qualities and stuff?
That's exactly right. So places that tend to have concrete that needs to be replaced, there's a reason for that. And it's that freeze-thaw, the expansion and contraction, which causes the concrete to deteriorate. So you've got that along with the corrosion inhibitor to protect from de-icing materials and chlorides. So no need to add any other measures to protect that reinforcing steel.
And we know up in the Northeast where I'm from, we get a lot of cold, we get a lot of freezing, and we put a lot of salts on the road. Well, with these corrosion inhibitors in there, that's going to help maintain and sustain buildings and bridges for longer periods of time.
That's it. So it's a benefit to the contractor with all the extras in there in terms of the fiber, the corrosion inhibitor, the air entrainment, but it benefits the owner of the property for years and years to come because it is a superior product, the Cadillac of concrete products, and not only that, the pricing and availability there is a huge advantage to the contractor. So we feel very strongly about this product and what it can do for you.
You know, that's awesome. Appreciate you being here, sharing some of that input with us, knowing that the QMax Quikrete product is available anywhere. You know what? It's bagged, it's pre-blended, it's what we need for the industry. I don't know what else we can do. Luke, Dale, appreciate you guys being here today at the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500. Tom Clark, are you ready to go back live?
Oh, yeah, we are ready to go. 27 minutes and 50 seconds. 27 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. That's until trials are down. You know, I was up there a little earlier, but we actually have the guy that's responsible for this up there, our good friends from Hydromobile, and Brian Carney is up there right now. We call it the SPEC deck with the Hydro View. That's where all our VIPs are hanging out up there. Brian Carney, who have you got with you? And exactly, what are we going to be talking about? I'm sure it's that great Hydromobile setup you got over there. Brian?
Thanks, Tom. I'm up here on the VIP Hydro deck, and I'm telling you what, the view is amazing. There's a lot of people here. Holy cow. Somebody give me a shout out. Hey, hey, look up here. I'm here with Gabe Daigle, Business Development Manager with Hydromobile. And Gabe, thank you very much for supplying us the M Series up here to make all this happen.
Brian, it was a great idea that you had, and we realized it. Thank you.
Well, I mean, I'm looking around up here. People are having a good time. They're having fun. But tell us more about this piece of equipment.
This is actually what we call a special setup. We have extra reinforcement underneath to be able to support 75 people that are equally spaced on the machine. But we are getting more and more into these special projects that actually give more access to solutions.
So what I'm hearing is you can't do a high-profile project without Hydro on the scene, right?
No. we do a lot of high-profile specialty jobs, and that puts us on the forefront of the new business.
Well, we know you have to have two of these to pull off a SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and thanks for being a sponsor.
Thank you, Brian.
Brian, thank you
Back to
very
you,
much.
Tom.
That is a great view from up there. I don't know. I may do the rest of my hits from up on the SPEC Deck Hydro View. That's absolutely incredible. Now, you know what? Every year, we always have the great folks from STIHL come up with some great demonstrations. It's absolutely amazing what we see from them year after year after year. And this year, we're really lucky because they brought the trailer with them. Now, this is something you can actually walk through. You can see some of the products. It's not all the products, but it's a great opportunity for you to walk through the truck, see what STIHL has to offer, and talk to the great folks out there. Dan Hull, who usually does our demos for us, he's not going to be doing the demos, but he's over here running security for us. Dan is normally there, but we have Tom Tekow, who is with STIHL. And we have got some great products from STIHL that we want to talk about. And I'm going to chat with Tom right now. Tom, welcome back, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be here again. Again, the atmosphere this year is just great. A lot of competition ongoing, great weather, great scenery. It's just perfect on the spot, I would say.
You know what? This is kind of funny. I feel like I'm one neighbor and you're the other neighbor on the other side of the fence. So I'm hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great. Neighbor, this is my STIHL neighbor right here. Neighbor, what have you got for me? What is new with STIHL? What are you going to show us today?
So today I'm going to talk about the cutting solution we have. So I've got, being the STIHL neighbor, I've got plenty of tools and toys in my toolbox, you know. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Okay. So let's start with this little buddy here. Lightweight was the world's first lithium-ion battery-powered cutoff machine. Versatile, lightweight for the smaller jobs, cutting rebar, roof tiles, pavers for the landscaper. So that one covers this.
Gotcha.
I've got more.
He's got more. These guys always have more. He's got all these in his backyard, I think. I'm not sure. What do you got there, Tom?
So my backyard is full of good things. I have the TS410 here. That's like the bigger version of the TSA 230. If you need smaller jobs, still cutting roof tiles or something like that, you want to be lightweight but yet independent of power, the TS410 is your choice because it's a 12-inch wheel. So pretty powerful item, but wait, I've got more.
He's got more. Guy's got a whole backyard. If he pulls a steel lawnmower out from over here, I'm not going to know what to do.
Back again. So the TS420, which we have here, that's kind of our bread and butter machine. You know, you'll find it almost on any construction site. It's super versatile. 14-inch, that's U.S. market. Actually, everybody knows it. Not a lot to talk about this one, but I have more.
He's got more. They just keep going. I don't know what they're doing. What have you got back there? Oh, he's got something on the top of the wall. Oh, that looks like a pretty good animal right there. I'm liking that one.
That was a bottle of water. That reminds me, always cut with water. Dust suppression is the key, right? So we got that. However, this is my dearest part of my toolbox, my toy box. Fuel injected kind of machine. Easy to operate. Only one starting position. Pull the rope. Little more heavier than the TS420. Way more power, way more torque. So the choice for the machine lover. Cuts really great thing.
I like it.
If you're still like, I need more power, we've got the TS700, which is basically the same thing. If you want to look at this body over there, TS700 is a 14-inch wheel machine, the most powerful we have in the line. For the bigger things, if you really want to run. Finally, the TS800, which is on display over there. 16-inch machine, and I see we're facing on that and with the camera right now. You can mount it on a cart. It's like a mini version of a walk-behind saw, and the most powerful we have in our line. And if you're powerful enough, not like you and me, like, oof, you know?
Like Dan.
Dan, yeah, like Dan. Dan would be able to tackle that hand-operated. No, that's it's not actually super heavy, but you can still run it pretty well.
All right, and then what else? I know we've got something down here that we want to talk about as well. I'm going to bring that up. That was in my yard. I think I borrowed it. What have we got here?
So that's the Rock Boss GS461. You can like finish cuts in corners. We have an example down there. Squared cutout, right? Or if you have to make plunge cuts wherever. So whenever access or accuracy is needed, this is your toy. Or no, tool.
I like that. Toy. Well, you know what, Tom? I do appreciate it. We're going to go back to some bricklaying, but they can come over here, take a look at these, and take a walk through the steel trailer, right?
Absolutely. Everybody's welcome to show up and ask us questions, and we've got all the information you need.
I love it. Tom Tekow, we appreciate that. Our good friends at STIHL. Looking at the clock, 21 minutes, 23 seconds left. What do you say we play a little music for these guys? DJ So Hype, let's take us into our next commercial break. I need something good.
So hard living with the things you do to me. Why things are getting so strange. I like to tell you everything I see.
Oh, I see a man in the back. As a matter of fact, his eyes are as red as the sun. And the girl in the corner, let no one ignore her, 'cause she thinks she's the passionate one. Oh, yeah, it's like life.
17 minutes remaining in our contest. Who is the world's best bricklayer? Welcome back, Tom Clark, along with Brian Carney from SPEC Mix. A gorgeous day. It is now maybe near 60 degrees. Brian, not a speck of wind, not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely perfect, and the walls are going up tall and strong, my friend.
Yeah, they are going way up. You just look around, man. No problem this year hitting over 650.
No, not at all. And I see some really good wall this year. And I'm not kidding. You know, I think each year the walls get better and better craftsman-wise. So I think the judges have their work cut out for them.
They do, because these guys are getting better and better. All these qualifying rounds. I mean, think about it, Tom. 24 qualifiers to find out who is the local best bricklayer to compete for who is the world's best bricklayer. The craftsmanship couldn't be higher. It really is.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about the best of the best of the best. And that's what you will get today. And they'll get the keys to the brand new Ford. That'll be happening in just a little while. But first, the crowd is a little quiet out there.
Let's get these guys going.
We got T-shirts to give away. We got hats to give away. Team Canada over there. I see the flag, but I don't hear the noise.
You don't hear the noise. How could you not? There's so much energy. I think they're fired up.
Let's fire up those
All right,
T-shirt tossers. Come
we
on.
gotta have a little competition here. Who's got it down on the right?
You want a T-shirt? You better stand up and yell
Down on
for
the
it.
left. Let's get it going.
Somebody scream masonry. There we go. Here come the shirts now.
Let's get it. I need some noise. I need some noise. Look at this.
Sam Prater, start tossing shirts. Come on, Sammy.
There's so much energy going on down here, but I'm not the only one that's got people fired up. I think Mr. Jim O'Connor, can you get them riled up over on your side, Jimmy?
Hey, these people don't even want free stuff. They want to cheer for their brickies. Let's hear it for all you guys, huh? How about it? Can they lay some brick? All right, well, yeah, let's get some free stuff for these guys. They deserve it.
Oh, Jim, I have so got you beat over here. You got to check this out. I'm sorry, what were you saying to him again?
Woo! Let's go, Cole! We're taking this home! Let's go!
I don't know what's going on over here. I have never seen something so loud. And who are you?
I'm Rebecca!
You're Rebecca? Do you know that person?
I do know him!
Is he related to you?
Just a friend.
I love it. This is the wife. Wife, how's he doing?
He's doing great!
You have a stopwatch on.
I do!
You timing it?
I'm timing him!
Hey, we got some family members over here.
I don't know.
We talked about Freddie Campbell's laying brick for a long time.
Jimmy,
Let's
I'm
hear
going
it.
to throw it back over to you. Can she make no more noise? I don't think so.
Where are we at? Would you like to hear from the Campbells?
How's it going?
She's starstruck, I guess. Let's hear it for our bricklayers. How about it?
No. I got
Come
the
on,
best
what do you got to
crowd
say?
right here. This is it.
Our guys,
We got our Canadian friends over here. Mario Alves in stall number 7. Let's hear it. Yeah. This is what it's all about right here. Come on, This is what happens when you go to Canada. This is absolutely awesome. 13 minutes remaining.
I think we can
13
start
minutes.
singing
DJ so hype.
USA.
I need something louder than these
USA.
guys. What have you got? Welcome back to the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500. I am Tom Clark, your host. 7 minutes That's the call right now. 7 minutes was on the clock. If the crowd is going to make noise, now is the time. 7 minutes remaining. That is all they have to construct these walls. So I turn it over to DJ So Hype for the remaining 6 minutes plus. I need the best music ever to take these guys home. Let's do this.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. How do we know the names? We are the people that can find whatever you may need. If you got the money, honey, we got your disease. In the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to your knees? I wanna watch you bleed. Welcome to the jungle. We take it day by day. If you want a joke on the bleed, but it's the price you pay. And you're a very sexy girl, very hard to please. You can taste the bright lights, but you won't get them for free. In the jungle, welcome to the jungle. Feel my serpentine. I wanna hear you scream. Welcome to the jungle. It gets worse here every day. Learn to live like an animal in the jungle where we play. If you got hunger for what you see, you'll take it eventually. You can have anything you want, but you better not take it from me. In the jungle, welcome to the jungle. Won't you bring it to your knees?
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes. That's all the time you have left. Team Campbell, let me hear you over there. Come on. Team JT Payne, let me hear you. Team Canada, let me hear you. Everybody, let me hear you. Four minutes remaining. That's it. 4 minutes remaining. Get those final brick up on the wall. Three minutes remaining. Minutes. 2.5 minutes. This is the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. You got 90 seconds, guys. 90 seconds. Ladies, gentlemen, 90 seconds. One minute remaining. 1 minute.
Come on, let's cheer these guys on. Let's go, let's go.
Jesus manifest. Your first impression's got to be your very best. I see you're full of shit, and that's alright.
45 seconds.
Every night, well, now that's over. I see your fantasy. You wanna make it a reality, baby. Go see inside of our heads, yeah. Well, now that's over. I see your motives inside.
30 seconds remaining.
Who will be?
Come on, I cannot hear you. 20. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Trials down. Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow. That was amazing.
Get you some of that.
60 minutes of the best bricklaying we have ever seen. Sean, I think you're hanging with a bricklayer who just got done. Let's talk to the mason real quick. I think he's over there with JT Payne.
That's right, JT. I got to grab you here for a minute. You look exhausted. You're sweaty. You got to be tired. What do you think? You got a shot? You hit your mark?
I was real close, yeah.
Real close. He needs to get himself a drink of water, man. These guys worked hard. Jake, Tender, you got to be. What are your thoughts?
I couldn't be more proud of my brother, and glad we got the victory.
Look at this team. We got the support. We got the brothers. Both of them are dragging. They're exhausted. They need to take an opportunity to take a break. Back
Wow,
to you.
they are going to get a rest period. Then they're going to take care of cleaning, striking the joints, making sure everything is good. Now, as you can see right behind, let's see, over my shoulder, where are they? There they are. There the guys are, right over my shoulder right there. They're up at the SPEC Tech Hydro View. Brian Carney and Jim O'Connor is up there. What are you guys doing? Are you looking down at all the action?
Hey, first of all, I want to tell you that might be pain. That's not the only pain that everybody in this place is going to be feeling in about 20 minutes. They worked their tails off. But Brian and I, on our way up, met a gentleman who's very interested in construction. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, Tom, we're up here hanging out with Ni Tanubi. He came all the way from
Nigeria.
All the way from Nigeria to check out the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500 live and in person.
Yeah, it's a great work for me to be here today. I'm very, very glad. I'm very happy for SPEC Mix for giving me opportunity to be here. And I'm really big this as a professional touch to all bricklayers of the whole world. Great World of Concrete 2019. Great.
I'm with Ni, you guys. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
Let's hear it for
showing
those
up.
brickies. Great job, guys.
Thanks for coming out.
Guys, thank you. I don't know. I wish I had an award, so we're going to find out right now which team is louder. Team Payne? Team Payne. Team Canada? Oh, we got a third team in here.
Colorado.
Team Colorado! Oh, dang. Oh, snap. JT Payne. Let's hear it for Team Payne again. Not bad. Team Canada? Team Colorado? Winners right here. Wow. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'll tell you what, they are bringing it. They are bringing it here at the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500. This is absolutely ridiculous. I love this. But that's the support you get with your family and your friends. They are here. Moms, brothers, sisters, you got grandfathers, you got some that are about to be born, as a matter of fact, and they are here. Yeah, Grandpa, you got another great-grandchild on the way, so yeah, you've been laying some brick too, my friend. I'm loving it. Hey, we have got so much left, not done yet. The judges are still at it. The guys are getting the rest. Once they get done with the rest, they're going to start tooling their walls. In the meantime, what do you say we have a little music? Play a few commercials, and then when we come back, we will set the table for what's going to happen from here on out. DJ So Hype, good music so far. Let's keep it going, my friend.
I'm just a step away, I'm just a breath away, losing my faith today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start your tooling, masons and tenders. DJ So Hype, if you please. "20 minutes on the clock. 20 minutes on the clock to take care of those walls. 20 minutes. Hey, wait a minute. You guys caught me on camera doing that. We got about 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left for the tooling, and then the judges will have at it. They will go over the walls with a fine-tooth comb and to make sure that everything is right down to the brick. There is so much at stake. All the prizes, and including someone's going to get the keys to that brand new Ford truck. But the guys that help, they're kind of like right in the mix. And I guess that's a good way to put it, because you can't have walls without mud. And the mudslingers have been working so hard all day. They are traipsing out tons of mud to all of the tenders so they can feed it off to the masons. And Sean O'Malley right now is with a couple of the guys that have been working so hard all day, and I'm sure they appreciate just a little bit of a break to chat with Sean. Who you got back there, buddy?
Oh, thank you, Tom. We got Will and Rob, two of our hustling mudslingers. If you get a close in look at these guys, they're filthy. You thought the competitors were tired? These guys have been busting all day. You could see it in their face. It's been a tough day. Will, are you able to get through this last part of it?
I got just enough drive. I'm ready for it.
Just enough to get us there. How about you, Rob?
I could do another one. Let's do it.
Oh, we got, maybe I selected the wrong person. I thought he was wore out. He's ready to go for another one here, though. These guys have worked hard. They've been pushing mud tubs all day long. That's a lot of material to feed to all those teams out there. We saw an amazing competition, and it couldn't be done without the mudslingers. Let's show them some love. Thank you, guys. Tom, let's take it back to you.
Thanks, man. I'm walking through the middle of the arena right now, and I'm watching these guys tool the walls, and I'm trying to get a grasp on some of these walls, the sizes of them. These are some of the biggest walls that I have seen overall, and it just goes to show you, it attests to what is going on at all these regionals. We are really getting some incredible sizes of walls. Mike Rolfe, who is, he's one of the big judges out here, and Mike, can you agree with me? These are some of the, not just the best walls, but some of the biggest walls we've seen in a long time.
I agree, Tom. These guys worked their butt off today. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, and when you look at it, that makes it even harder for the judges, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of brick to judge.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to let you go. I know you could hear it in his voice. He's got a lot to do right now, but that's what it's all about. I mean, you look at some of these walls, J.T. Payne, David Vernette over there. We got Mario Alves that also did a good job, and I'm going to swing the camera around here because I want you to take a look at this. I mean, these three walls right here, we got Fred Campbell and Tony Shelton, Matt Jones over here, and Riston McGee from Monroe, North Carolina. Now, I had mentioned it earlier, Garrett Hood, who was also from McGee, he set the record with 911 brick. That is the record. Now, I don't know if they've got 900 back there, but they've got a big wall. So, with that being said, the judges are going to do their due diligence. We're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to head back over to the Innovation Zone and talk to some great sponsors, because without sponsors like we have out here, we wouldn't be able to pull off such an amazing event like this. We're going to pay some bills when we come back. The SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500 returns live from Las Vegas. What a gorgeous day. What do you say we give somebody the keys to a Ford truck? Welcome back to the SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500. Our main event is officially over, and there's about just a touch under 6 minutes remaining. The Masons right now are tooling their walls, getting it ready, and they really look good. I know it's going to be tough for them, so the judges have done some preliminary stuff, but they're going to continue doing that. So I got 5:38 left on the clock. I'm hanging over here in the Innovation Zone. We've been in and out here all day, along with 10 City. I'm with Eric Hutchinson. He is with Holman and Bernard, and you guys have got some great innovative stuff here that we're going to talk about today. What are you going to show us, Eric?
Well, basically, we have a whole system going, a building envelope system. Obviously, you know, we've been around with the brick ties, the anchoring. We're doing the whole building envelope now. 100% compatible flashing systems, our fluid-applied barriers, cut energy costs by 35–40%. And then the new exciting thing is we have a polyether on this back side here, and you can feel that, Tom. I mean, that seals. Yeah.
That feels pretty good. And I mean, you know, when you talk about cutting costs and saving money, that's really huge when you have these huge projects. The bottom line, whatever it affects it, that's extremely important. And you guys are out there saving money, and I'm sure folks appreciate that.
Exactly, exactly. And like I said, it's all compatible. It's our whole system.
And you can come over here, anybody can come over here, you guys can talk them through this and let them know how that actually works, how they can get that on their next project.
Yes, exactly.
But that's not at all. We've got Chris Mason. He's back there. Come on and follow me because there's more than that going on. I'm over here with Chris Mason, who is also with Harmon & Bernard. And Chris, tell me exactly what you got. I'm going to move out of the way here. Tell me exactly what you got going on here.
This is called our TBS system, or short for Thermal Brick Support System. The idea is that you're taking the continuous relief angle that considers it's basically a steel band around your building. It loses a lot of energy at those points. So bringing the bracket or the relief angle off the building, put brackets behind it, allows you to get all of our waterproofing, insulations, all that stuff behind it, and you basically seal the whole building up before you even put the angle on. Then this also allows the gentlemen that we're here for, the masons, to install these systems and help control their layouts, their points that they have to hit as they construct the building. They're not going back to ironworkers to make adjustments. They can kind of control everything they need to do. So we're trying to put systems into their hands that makes them more efficient.
And this is a critical part of a project. When you're talking about something like this is something that people need to pay attention to something like this.
Yes, this is something you need to pay attention to. It's a fully designed, engineered system that we do in-house and manufacture it in our facilities here in the United States.
And anybody can come over here, talk to you about that. You explain how it works and show them the system and say, hey, we know how to save you some money.
Yes, 100%.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So come on out to the Innovation Zone. There's a lot going on, and it's not just this, but everything. Iron Age footwear. We've got the NCCER. We've got Crew Tracks. We've got the NCMA. There's a lot of stuff. You want to make sure that you walk through the Innovation Zone. Taking a look at the clock right now, we got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining for tooling. So DJ So Hype, take us into the final ticks of the competition. This is it. Once this is over, then the judges will have at it. Here we go. $70 seconds remaining. 70 seconds. $50 seconds remaining. Seconds and that's it. Let's go. Hustle it up. 30 seconds. $20 seconds remaining. Make it look good, kids. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk away. right, you are officially done. Let's give them all a nice hand. That is it. Can't touch the walls anymore. They are officially done. From now on, it's up to the judges, and that's the way it happens. And we'll announce all the winners in just a second. Standing next to me, Mr. Brockelman, he is with Razorback, and they were using a few of your products out there, weren't they?
They certainly were, using our shovels, using our wheelbarrows. We appreciate the chance to get a chance to just support this great organization, the Bricklayer 400, the great craftsmanship that they have here, very similar to our USA-made shovels and rakes and wheelbarrows and brooms.
I love it. Well, we do appreciate you guys coming out here and helping us out. And, yeah, they're a little bit dirty, so maybe you could take those back and run them through the car wash?
Yeah, I think they're going to stay quite a bit dirtier. So they all did a great job out there. It's amazing to see the effort everybody put through, and we're glad to support it at the Ames companies.
Well, thank you very much, Razorback. We appreciate all your help out here. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You know, it's amazing, but I get tired just watching these guys. But I can't even imagine what they're going through right now, the masons and the tenders. But I think Sean might have an idea. I think he's over there with the veteran. I'm going to call him the veteran bricklayer. Am I right?
The veteran. That's right. Robert Miller. How many times have you competed now in this event? How many times?
The Nationals twice.
You've been here 2 times. Yeah. And you're learning more every time?
I compete in the regionals pretty much every year. I had a couple years I couldn't go because it interfered with the weekend with my youth group. I'm with the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps.
That's hardcore right there. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're taking our liberties here. We're sitting down. He looks drained. Was it a lot harder competition this year than past years?
Not really. I just had a little issue with my leads floating. Wet the brick like I always do, and they didn't take to that very well.
Gotcha. Different types of brick and different types of situations, and try to make your adjustments. Do you think you made the right adjustments today to make you successful?
Yes, sir. I needed about 6 more brick, though.
6 more brick. Well, just shy of your mark. You look tired. You can take 5, get some water in you. You'll be back ready to go.
I'm about due for a beer.
Yes, sir. Work hard, play hard. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Ryan Shaver, who was hanging out with the kids most of the day at the Skills Challenge. And Ryan, what do you think of the walls out here, man?
Oh, my goodness. They are just phenomenal. This is the most brick that I've seen out here in a long time. A couple of the walls, I couldn't believe it as they were going up. Just unbelievable.
There's a bunch, isn't it?
It is. It's going to be tough on the judges.
All right, I want you to stick around because when we come back from commercial break, I want you to talk to me about the judging criteria. And then we're also going to have an opportunity to meet a couple of people who are going to be competing in Beat the Bricklayer. They have got 5 minutes. It's 5 for 50. So 5 minutes, each minute, $250 cash. We got a father and son competing against each other in Beat the Bricklayer.
Hey, I'm pulling for the dad.
All right, I'll pull
Old
for the
guys.
son. That's fine. Old guys? Okay, that's got to be me then. So we'll both pull for the dad. All right, judging criteria and Beat the Bricklayer coming up next. It's the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500. Don't go anywhere because we're about to hand out a lot of money and the keys to a brand new Ford truck. Live from Las Vegas, it is the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500, year number 17. Standing next to me, Ryan Shaver, who has been with us all day. This is your first year here, but this started back in 2003. This is number 17. Thoughts, impressions?
Awesome. The apprentice guys this morning starting things off, 35. Unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. Fastest trowel on the block, followed by that. Toughest tender, Bricklayer 500. Tell me it can't get any better than this.
It gets to you, doesn't it? You know. Well, we've got a little bit more coming up, but you know, as we're out here and we're looking at the walls, being that you've been a part of this for so long, and you know, you work with the kids, there's a lot of judges' criteria. Now, there are some things in the magazine that folks can actually look over, but when the judges are out there, what exactly are they looking for? Explain some of the differences. Like there's you know, there's plumb, there's level, the lip, chipped and tipped brick, things they call motorboats or speedboats, the B-holes. Let's go over some of that so the folks know what they're going to be looking at.
Tom, that's a great question. These judges are looking at everything from plumb, level, measurements, chip brick, tip brick. It's a ton of criteria to get our winner. You may be knocked down on one thing but pick back up on the other. So it really is a hard thing to judge, especially with as tight as this competition is. So with that much criteria, it narrows some guys down very quickly.
And you know, every year I'm always there at the judges meeting when things get started off. And you know, if you're off a quarter of an inch, it's a 25 brick deduction. 25 is a lot of brick.
Yes, sir. 25 brick, you get 2 quarter-inch deductions, you're down 50. I mean, it adds up quick. So that's where you got to have that balance. You got to have that craftsmanship, yet you got to have some speed with it too. So it all comes together, and that's how we're going to get our winner.
You know, in the magazine, there were some fun facts there, and they said the average difference between first and second place was about 50 bricks. So you have to be careful, because that's the difference between getting a nice check and then getting a pair of keys to a Ford truck.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Quarter inch.
That's it. That's not much. Ryan, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get you back up here when the kids are ready to get their awards. I think it'd be nice to have you hand them the checks, since you're such a big part of their life.
Thank you, Tom.
That's all right. Don't go anywhere, man, because we're going to throw it over to Sean O'Malley right now. Our good friends from Stabila, Rich Morse and company over there, handed out the levels to kick things off to all the masons and tenders. But they've been doing this every year, and I love it. It is called the Stabila Chin-Up Challenge. Sean, how many did you do?
I'm pacing myself. I don't want to ruin the curve for the rest of the people that have been out here all day doing this chin-up challenge. We do have somebody that's got a great number, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. We've got somebody that hasn't gone yet, and we've got someone, he's saving his strength for the final round. First things first, I've got Rich. Rich, appreciate you being here, all that you do for our event, for the industry. You see how many Stabila levels were being used out there today?
Oh, what a great year. The presence in this arena, I have to say, I traveled the country this year watching the talent qualifying. This is the best ever.
That's awesome. We're going to get this chin-up challenge started right away. And while the chin-up challenge is going, we're going to talk about some of the cool stuff that's over here. So let's bring out our first contestant from one of the Williamson College School of Trades. Now, he hasn't gone yet today. Rules of engagement, go till your arms fall off, basically. What's your name again?
Josh.
Where are you from, Josh?
Media, Pennsylvania.
All right, get up there, show Media, Pennsylvania what you can do. We're gonna get the count going here. I need the crowd to help count this out. This is the official count.
Stabila strong.
Stabila strong, here we go. And he's off, he's got 1, 2, 3. We got the crowd counting it out. He's going pretty far on this. He looks like he's going to go for a while. I'm going to come over here, and Rich is going to introduce me to another gentleman with Stabila. You guys keep counting out there. You are our official count.
This is my colleague from Germany, Michael Hogg, and Michael will tell you a little about himself.
Michael, appreciate you being here. 1 second, Michael, before we get to you.
27.
27? Verified? 27. That's a great number, and I tell you what, it's competitive. Michael, we're going to have you introduce the next young lad, and he's going to take a shot at your challenge here.
Yeah.
You think, just by looking at him, you think he can get it done?
I think so, definitely.
Okay, let's pull another one up there, and then we're going to come back here. We're going to talk with Michael more about his equipment. Jump on up here. What's your name?
I'm Wade Pagan.
Wade Pagan, also from Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Phoenixville.
And what school are you from?
Williamson College of the Trades.
Did you learn a lot out here this trip?
Oh, yeah, a ton.
All right, well, you teach us something. Show us how to do some pull-ups here. He was saving his strength, so he's bringing it all in here. Crowd, I need you to count for us, please. Michael, what can you tell us about some of the equipment that you brought out here today? I mean, you've got some really cool levels. We saw them get handed out to the crowd, or to the competitors.
Yes.
But you've got 8-footers here, 4-footers, some really cool stuff. They're indestructible almost.
Yeah, what we got going on is, if you've seen it around the arena today, is our level with the blow shields. It's designed so you could actually tap the trowel to your level. It also takes that 1-story impact with no shift or compromise. But Michael has a special announcement, what we're going to be doing this year. We're celebrating something really special.
So in 2009...
Hold on. I'm sensing that someone's slowing down. Just in the nick of time. What was that number? What was that official number?
21.
21. All right. Great job, buddy. Great job. Way to save your strength. Michael, I want you to tell us about that special announcement.
Yeah,
What you
exactly. So in 2019, we celebrate 130 years of Stabila.
Hey, 130 years. Does that mean there's about $130 worth of levels on the line here today?
Close to $1,000. Close to $1,000.
Okay, let's check it up then. Close to $1,000. We have one more competitor. Paul, please take your position here. Paul, where are you from again?
Roseburg, Oregon.
All right, for all the way from Oregon. This is our final contestant. Who is going to take home $1,000 worth of the Stabila levels?
Just watch your swing.
This guy's got some arms on him. I don't know. Just from sight, I'm a little worried. And he's off and he's going. Michael, do you think this is it? Is this the guy? Or do you think it's going to be one of the young gentlemen?
It's getting tough, but if I'm looking at him, he starts well and he starts very fast. So it could be him.
It could be. And look at the level. There's no bow in it.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's strong. As the first one said, Stabila strong.
You can't bend it. You can't bust the vials. You can bounce it. You can hit it with your trowel. These guys put some engineering into these levels. That's just incredible. And it's not just the levels. Laser transits. When you got to be sight lining for 300 yards. Pretty cool. Well, let's go back to it. Paul's still going. He's trying to get it. What's our number at? Give me a count, please. 30, 34. I don't know if he's got one more in him. He's cutting it off there. We're going to give him 34 and a half official count, and I think Paul's going to be the winner. Would you want to confirm that for us, Rich?
Here you go. So what he's won for this, his hands are going to be a little sore here. Yep. Job well done. This is our 78 complete. This is the same heavy-duty level he was just swinging on. It's very iconic for its strength. As you heard Michael say, look out this year. There's going to be a new line of levels coming out to celebrate the 130 years. And this guy's an absolute beast right here. Give him a big round of applause, everyone.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Stabila. 130 years for the industry. Mr. Tom Clark.
Thank you very much, Sean. That's pretty impressive over there. But you know what else is impressive? It's a video that you're about to see from a group that we call Helmets to Hard Hats. Look at this.
Helmets to Hard Hats is a national nonprofit that has since moved into Canada. So we are working with the veterans, the National Guard and Reservists of the military, to help them find careers in the building construction trade unions and with their contractors.
The training that I've gotten here has been some of the best I've ever had. One of the instructors told me about it when I was getting out to check into the Helmets to Hard Hats program and the union.
It feels like family. People care about you, and you know that they want to see you succeed.
Once you've selected an apprenticeship and you're accepted, you'll go to school for about 3 to 5 years and earn as you learn.
The way I learned about the union was through Helmets to Hard Hats. It's a military program that hooks up veterans that come off deployments and active duty so we can start a new career.
You have the brotherhood, sisterhood that you thought you were going to miss out on. And it's here. It's in these jobs.
We want to welcome our veterans home and offer them the ability to live their American dream while building North America.
The name of the program is called Helmets to Hard Hats, something that's absolutely inspirational. And standing next to me is Daryl Roberts, who is a big part of that. You actually saw him there on the video. And Daryl, give us a little overview of what's going on with Helmets to Hard Hats. What a great thing to do for our servicemen and women.
So basically, we're a national nonprofit. We've been around for 16 years. We were created by the building trade unions, the bricklayers, OPCMIA, the LIUNA, and the signatory contractors. And we essentially will go to military bases. We'll talk about the careers in construction. We'll talk about the apprenticeships. We'll talk about the value of having a career in construction. And then we just make the connection. We'll mentor and counsel and try to bring the veterans over and National Guard and Reservists and just give them a pathway to success.
What kind of feedback have you been getting from the servicemen and women when they realize that they've got something like this that they can turn to once they get out of their service?
So a lot of disbelief. Many don't know what exists in construction unless they have an uncle, an aunt, or someone who does it. They just don't know. And so when we're talking to them about apprenticeship, about 3 to 5 years in length and on-the-job learning and training and earn while you learn, and then on top of that, they can get their GI Bill, so they're getting 2 paychecks. You really see the eyes sort of widen up. You see the veterans start to take real notice of saying, this sounds like a great opportunity. Where do I sign up?
And I heard that one of the main reasons, one of the good aspects of this particular program, Helmets to Hard Hats, is that they feel the camaraderie. They feel united again, people that they can actually team together with.
Yeah, you know, many of the veterans we'll speak to will talk to that sort of loss that they have, that they've lost the brotherhood or the sisterhood or the family, the feeling of family. And so what they found is when they get in the craft and the trades, they're finding that family, they're finding that meaning again, they're finding the men and women they work with side by side every day, and they're starting to feel that feeling of family again, and they really enjoy it.
It seems to be getting great feedback. Is there a website that they can go to find out about this if they want some more information?
Absolutely. We keep a toll-free number, and we keep our website at helmetstohardhats.org, answer all the questions, try to bring over as many as we can, make them aware, and just sort of make the introduction.
So helmetstohardhats.org. What's the phone number? Please give it to us.
So toll-free at 866-741-6210.
Total respect for all the servicemen and women. This is absolutely great. Daryl, thanks for taking time.
Thank you, Tom.
I appreciate it. All right, Helmets to Hard Hats. Make sure you check it out. What a great organization. Right now, we know the real bricklayers are done, but we have 2 bricklayers over in the corner of our arena that are about to battle it out. We had Beat the Bricklayer qualifying all day, and our top 2 competitors are a father-son. Isn't that right, Sean?
That's right. It's come down to another family team. Brian Strider, son Jacob Strider from New Orleans. They're here to compete head-to-head against one another. This is so cool. How does this stuff work out? I don't know, but it does. So maybe there's some side wagers going out here. I had heard some talk that the winner is going to have to compete in next year's local SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500 regional competition. The loser might have to be that gentleman's tender. That sound like a fair deal, Brian?
That sounds good to me.
What do you think about going up against your dad?
Yeah, I have to take it easy on him a little bit.
Oh, just so the crowd knows, we had 60 brick in 5 minutes laid by Jacob. Brian was just shy of that with 55, is that right? So it is tight. Brian might be holding something in the reserve here. We're going to get these guys up into their stall. We're going to start it. We're going to run the clock for 5 minutes, and we're going to see what happens here. All right, let's get these guys going. Jim Patches, SPEC Mix Regional Manager out of the Philadelphia market. He is the official. The Williamson boys are going to be helping us out, tendering for this event. Let's get an official count. Let's count it down from 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are off and running. Father-son duo going at it. Let's zoom in and watch what they can do. We've got $250 to the winner. I guarantee you, it's going to this family. What do you think, Brian? Thanks for putting that up for us.
5 minutes worth of work, get your 5 50s, $250 cash.
Fantastic. And bragging rights for the year, too, right?
Absolutely, but you know what? It pays to be a bricklayer, trust me.
I might put a little side bet over here on Brian. I think he was holding it in reserve. All right, we're going to take a little break. We're going to come back and we're going to check in on these guys, make sure we're here for the end of the 5 minutes, and see who's getting that $250, who's competing locally next year in the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500.
1 minute in, guys.
We're back at 1 minute here. Beat the Bricklayer. $250 on the line here. Brian Carney, what's going to happen? They look neck and neck right now.
I'll tell you what, Sean. You're right. This is going to be very, very tough to judge.
Who wants it more? Is Brian going to come in, bring it in at the end, or Jacob taking home bragging rights for the year? They're both moving. $250. We are coming down to 30 seconds, boys. Get your last ones in. We might make it to another course yet. We're coming down. 20 seconds. 15. Crowd, help me out here. We are at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trowels down.
Trowels down.
All right.
Give a round of applause,
All right.
guys.
We need to get the official in there.
Nice work.
Let's see. Get the official in there. You tell us which one of the Striders is going home with $250 today.
Well, how'd you do?
I did all right.
Because you laid more,
Jacob,
or did you
what'd
give
you
it all
think?
you got?
I gave it all I got.
I think we got our winner over here. But that's not official yet.
B-R-E-N-T. No, last name. Jennings.
Little bit different strategy. Brian took a little bit different strategy and racked his wall back. I bet that saved you a little bit of time right there.
How we doing over there, Sean?
We are coming to the close. 60 brick by Jacob Strider versus his father, Brian.
Yes. I didn't get that count yet.
Jacob Strider's taking home the numbers this year. The son wins it. Let's have it for Jacob. Beat the Bricklayer, $250.
Nice work,
Bragging
nice work.
rights over his dad, but I bet his dad is proud. I tell you what, look for these guys next year at the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500.
The winner for toughest tender is going to go to stall number 21, Charlie Cheatham. Charlie, come on up,
Come
bud.
on up here. We're going to get that official time here shortly.
Brian Carney, come on over here. We got some goods for you. Charlie, congratulations, man.
Great
What
job.
do you think your time was? How fast do you think you did it? I don't know. You don't know? But you did it right, and that's all that matters. Come on up, guys. We got lots of goods for you. There's your trophy. Of course, you get the check.
13 minutes, 52 seconds. Not the world record, but you cannot shake that. 13 minutes, 52 seconds to set up that kind of set.
That's the
crazy.
second fastest. He just took over the second fastest time, only 2 minutes behind the world record. So that's some good stuff right there. Congratulations.
Let's give it up for him.
Let's have a nice hand for Charlie Cheatham. You know, and this is great. Every single team out there is clapping for him. That's what it's all about, family and camaraderie.
I had seen something earlier with Adam White. Adam White won the regional event this year, and I believe he got a phone call from last year's world champion.
David Chavez.
It's just amazing the camaraderie that gets joined here.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that, you know, that's a little inspirational from David to do something like that.
That's
and
right.
That's pretty incredible.
That
all right,
keeps him
I'm
driven.
going to come over here, and I got it.
We've got the official list now.
All right, kids, here we go. Let's go through this. Sean, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to take this, and we are good to go. We're going to start with third place. Second place, we will go with the top craftsman, and then we will go with the world's best bricklayer. Starting in third place. Sean, what are they going to get?
Third place winner for the SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500 is a $3,000 check from SPEC Mix. Marshalltown loaded SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500 tool bag. Can always use it in our trade. STIHL is provided us with $700 in product certificates. Block Ladder, $250 gift certificate. Again, wonderful wear. Stabila, can't get enough of them. Custom trophy, 24-inch level and plaque. Got to have the hardware with it. Gatorback, a 10-pack of mortar boards, and IQ power tools. $200 IQ gift pack, IQ jacket and shirt, 3 blades, 3 different sizes. That's only third place.
Thanks a lot. Brian, you got a check ready to go? He's got a lot of cash in his hand. In third place, with an adjusted brick count of 732. That's third place. I knew they were going to be high this year. We had a lot of big walls. In stall number 8, Juan Cabral and tender Jose Limon. Let's give him a nice hand. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. We're going to keep all of our winners up on stage, our toughest tender. Please come on up on stage. We're going to get everybody up on stage. We got a check and lots of nice prizes for you. Charlie Cheatham, come on up here if you would. We're going to get you up on stage. We're going to get lots of pictures. Yeah, there you go.
I think we're knocking this down.
I think so.
We've got third place. We've got toughest tender. Looks like we're moving on to second place.
Second place. Let's go for it. What are they going to get?
Second place team, $4,000 check from SPEC Mix. Marshalltown, the loaded SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500 tool bag. STIHL, the TSA 230 battery-powered cut-off machine with abrasive wheel. Block Loader, a $500 gift card. The Stabila 24-inch level and plaque. Gatorback 10-pack. IQ Power Tools and a $200 IQ gift pack, jacket, shirt, and blades. Second place, it's getting better. Do you want to announce this?
I'll tell you what, I do. Second place, with an adjusted brick count of 749, no deductions. It's a heck of a wall right there. In stall number 3, Mason Cole Stamper and tender Jeff Becker. Both of you guys come on up here.
Fantastic.
Nicely done, guys. Great job.
Congratulations.
Great job. Great job, guys.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Nice work. Yes, sir. Way to go. Thank you.
Come on up on stage. We'll get your picture taken. We are all good to go. Before we announce the world's best bricklayer, as promised, we're going to go with top craftsman. And the top craftsman is going to get the keys to this really cool John Deere. You ready? Let's do it. Sean, what else are they going to get?
In addition to the Gator, $5,000 check from SPEC Mix. The Marshalltown ceremonial trophy trowel engraved, plus the loaded SPEC Mix bricklayer bag. STIHL is providing us with a TSA 230 battery-powered cutoff machine again. The AP 300 batteries, high-speed charger comes along with that. Block Loader, $1,000 gift card for gear. Stabila, the custom trophy, 24-inch level and plaque, a Gatorback 10-pack mortarboards.
Want some help, bud?
The list is so long. IQ Power Tools, giving away an IQ PC 912 plus 3 blades, plus the SPEC Mix Top Craftsmanship Trophy.
That's a nice thing to have in your garage or your mantle or wherever you want to put it. Your
It's
nightstand
more bragging
next to
rights.
your bed. Your top craftsman for this year, also going to walk away. Let's have those keys out and ready to go. He might want to drive it around a little bit. Your mason, Darian Douthit and tender Andy Zapata, stall number 12, your top craftsman. And this is not this guy's first rodeo. He did it again. You build one hell of a wall, Darian. Congratulations. Come on in and get your goods. Congratulations, guys. Nicely done. What a great team. Wait, hey, Darian, don't you want keys to a brand new John Deere Gator?
Come on over here.
We got to make
Take
this
a look at
official,
this
my
here.
friend. That is awesome. Come on over here. We'll get some pictures over by the Gator.
What a
And
picture
while
op.
they're doing that, Sean, why don't you announce what's going on?
For all the marbles for the 2019 SPEC Mix BRICKLAYER 500 World Title. The Ford 2018 F250 Crew Cab XLT 4x4 package. A $5,000 check from SPEC Mix. Multiquip providing an EM120YD mortar mixer. Marshalltown ceremonial trophy, plus the loaded SPEC Mix tools. STIHL with the TSA 230 battery-powered cutoff machine. extra battery packs, high-speed charging system, block loader for an $1,000 gift certificate, the 24-inch Stabila custom level in plaque, Gatorback 10-pack of mortarboards, the IQ 360 table saw set with rolling table, smart cart in a 14-inch silent blade, SPEC Mix World Championship jacket, and the coveted first place trophy.
Corey, is the tank full of gas?
The tank is fully gassed and ready to go.
You could drive this thing home, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, I love this. Get those keys out. Here's who it's going to. No deductions on this brick count. First place, the world's best bricklayer. This is what you've all come to see. Congratulations to your mason, Mario Alves and tender Michael Alves.
The Canadians!
Yeah!
Do you think they're excited?
Yeah! Rock and roll, guys. Wait a minute. You got to grab that check. Grab that check. Now, turn around. We got pictures over here. But
Jose's a little bit excited for his boy. This is some love here for the family.
Father, son. Hey, wait, you got...
Jose,
wait.
you better stay nearby.
You got a little bit more. Why don't you come over on this side right here? I want to introduce you to Corey from Ford. He's got something for you. Corey, Sean, put a microphone over in Corey's face. I'm going to let him do this. Come on in, man.
Well, congratulations. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. This is absolutely fantastic, and I want to hand over your keys to your brand new 2019 F250. Yes. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, Corey. Just like that. The keys have been turned over. Congratulations, gentlemen. Corey, appreciate that. That was fantastic. These guys are thrilled. They're excited. They got a gassed up truck. They're ready to go, and they're ready to party for tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think
One
so.
more thing to give away. Don't forget the coveted trophy. Brian,
You're gonna get your name on
it
the
in?
trophy, yeah, and you get to take it home. Yeah. No, I got to talk here. We got to talk here to the tender. You guys did a great job together. Did you have any idea when you were helping him that you guys were going to have the best wall?
No, not convinced.
You guys seem pretty excited. You put up a heck of a wall over there. What do you think? How do you guys work so well together?
Well, we're brothers. And lots of practice, a lot of hard work.
Yeah. How much have you guys been practicing to get this done?
Oh, we haven't stopped in the last 4 weeks.
So you really just kept on working?
Oh, yeah, Christmas holidays, we did a run Saturday, we left Monday.
So you guys were ready to go?
We were ready, yeah.
And I think it's pretty impressive, no deductions on the wall, too. That is
They brought their
absolutely-
support.
Shocks my world. I've seen a few marks on the wall. We were sitting there disappointed, and like, it's unreal, unreal.
Well, congratulations, guys. Corey, thank you so much.
A lot of help from some builders. We got New Horizon Development Group, Brant Haven, Farrell for supplying us with some free bricks for practice. Yeah, a lot of help on our side for sure.
Flying or driving home?
We're still debating, but driving, tank's full.
Sounds great.
You know, we got room for all the people that are coming home with us. So
I don't know how long we can keep these guys here.
Brian, you're going to give him the trophy to go home, if I'm not mistaken, guys.
We can't hold back Papa for too much longer. He's a proud father.
So Mario, this goes back to our corporate office. We're going to put your name all over it. We'll ship it to you. After that, it's in your hands. Do what you can do with it. Have fun and celebrate. You deserve it. Congratulations.
Wait a minute. Come on in here. Mr. Alves, get in here. Yeah, come on. Come here. Get in here. Get in here, brother. I love this. What just happened?
I can talk to you about the one.
You know, you had quite a team over there cheering everybody on, and I think you were just as excited as the boys.
I'm tired right now.
Well, I love it. I'll tell you what. You make sure you have room for Dad in the truck, okay? Oh, yeah. You're driving home, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Nobody's ever not driven it.
Yeah.
Everybody drives it home.
Yeah.
17 years, drive it home.
There you go.
No, I
Everybody's been
expect to see
driving
this
home.
trophy later on tonight.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Bragging rights start now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Congratulations on the world
Let's have
title.
a nice hand
As long
for
as I can
all
fill
of
it up.
our winners,
I can fill
everybody.
it up tonight?
Oh,
What a
absolutely.
great
We're pulling
event.
it up.
Thank
We're
you
bringing
for
it. We're
all
bringing
of
it
this.
in. You get to cut to the front of the line all night.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I've been hydrating
This is
just for that
amazing.
reason.
We're going to get everybody up on the stage right now. You guys get up on the stage. Brian, come on in. Another great year. Brian Carney from SPEC Mix. Wow.
One of the best ever, Tom. One of the best ever. I mean, the walls look beautiful. The guys were putting them up. The crowds, they were cheering, going nuts. Couldn't be more happy.
It was amazing. Sean, thank you so much. Jim O'Connor, Ryan Shaver. It was one heck of an event. Number 17. There they are.
Here's
Jim,
our crew.
Ryan, come on in here, guys. This was awesome. The team back together again. What do you think, Ryan? Pretty good for their first year.
Yeah, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Jimmy, what do you think, brother?
It's the great day of masonry, the greatest day there is. I'm telling you right now, these guys were amazing.
Guys, we got to put it in. We started the day like this. We're going to end it like this. On 3, masonry. 1, 2, 3, masonry! Woo! All right, we are out of here.
Get you
we
some
hope
of that.
You had a good time. The SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500. We will see you next year. Thank you.
Okay, now here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna get a lot of photos, right? The media loves this stuff. We want to fill it with photos and video. So please stay back. Just stay back, and you can go nuts later.
DJ.
The SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500 Regionals begin in the late spring and continue at various locations throughout North America. See your SPEC Mix representative or distributor for your nearest SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500 regional location. Detailed information is available at specmixbricklayer500.com. This broadcast is a copyright of SPEC Mix. The SPEC Mix Bricklayer 500 and the SPEC Mix Toughest Tender are wholly owned properties of SPEC Mix. No rebroadcast or sale of this broadcast is allowed without the express written consent of SPEC Mix.